Today's AskReddit post. What is a dead giveaway that someone's apology is insincere? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. I'm making a 20-minute video with 5 unskippable ads. Edit. Well then, all upvotes and awards are appreciated. I'm sorry. I'm such a terrible person. I suck so bad. Blah blah. Comfort me, I'm the real victim here. My ex is like that. Every time you criticize something they just start saying how much of a terrible person they are. Ugh. Same. My abusive ex did this every time he did something brutal out of line. Mine would literally start to cry once I called her out on this kind of victimization. So glad I don't know her anymore. I'm one of those criers and I don't know how to ducking stop. I'm male too, so it's even worse. Been doing it all my life and I just want to take criticism without bursting into tears, damn it. Unchanged behavior. Yup, this. Right here. An apology is like a good joke. It loses its meaning the more you use it. Found the guy who never watched Seinfeld. I don't even understand half of his jokes because we don't have Jews in my country, but I'm sorry. He's the funniest cunt that's ever lived. Germany? S. I know you said S, but just for some data. There are only 2 countries in the world with more than 1 million Jews, US and Israel obviously. There are only 10 countries with more than 100,000 Jews. There are only 24 countries with more than 10,000 Jews. There are only 60 countries with more than 1,000 Jews. Germany actually has the 9th most Jews in the world, 116,000. I'm sorry you feel that way. This. The non-apology. I prefer the term forkspology. Ah yes. French. Not being able to articulate exactly what it is they are apologizing for, or their understanding of why it upset you. Essentially never actually acknowledging they were in the wrong. Passive aggressive tone and wording, or just add things like "you wanted me to say sorry or so what" in their apologies. I guess you're waiting for me to say sorry. Ooh, that is not just insincere. That's straight annoying. Saying they're sorry in a rushed way and then immediately going back to whatever they were doing. Staring at their phone. Putting headphones back in. Playing video games etc. Like they just wanted you to get over it so they can get back to their lives. I call this the narcissist's apology. From experience. This is also the teenage son's apology. For example, "Stop laying on the couch like that. You're breaking it." Okay, sorry. Barely looks up from video games but sits upright. 2 seconds later, starts laying down again in the exact same way. Asterisk. When they pull the "wheeze don't hate me, I already hate myself." Crap. I mean, I hate myself too. But that doesn't mean I have free reign to go around being a dick to people. Hey, just the fact that you acknowledge that is enough reason to feel better about yourself. We all have our downfalls, but when you try not to be a dick to people despite how you feel about yourself, it shows good character. I hope you have a good day. You just earned an update for being the nicest person I've seen on Reddit today. They keep stabbing you afterwards. Thin personal. Kid. Personnel. They yell not at the end. It ends with a loud burp, especially if they were apologizing for a loud burp. Apologizing while simultaneously shutting down all discussion. Stop dwelling on the past. We need to move forward. You ain't moving forward without fully acknowledging the fact that you broke my favorite ducking plate, then had the nerve to sweep only half of it up. Did you get a new plate? The word "but," it never needs to be present in a real apology. I'm sorry. I did the things for these reasons. They were bad reasons and I was wrong. I won't do it again. Versus, I'm sorry but I meant well. So it's not really even my fault. I'm sorry I screwed up, but I'll make it up to you. I had to jet my partner out of this. It's like I don't want you to make it up to me. I just want you to not do it again. I said I was sorry. If you hear someone say go apologize, parents, say thank you. But sometimes they say it when you were gonna say it anyway and it just makes it automatically less sincere than if they didn't say it. Okay, I'm sorry, or I am sorry. Okay, this can go either way. Sometimes when you realize you effed up and you must go about the rest of your day, you just have to say okay, I'm sorry, because you are still recognizing and accepting that you're in the wrong and apologizing, but at times you don't have the time to drag out a long and handwritten apology note and whatnot. When they follow up the apology with a list of reasons why it isn't actually their fault. You're in an HR's office. LOL. Eye rolls. Not looking. Slow speaking. I agree with the first one, but the last two could be because someone is autistic or in general neurodivergent to an extent. Slow speaking can be as simple as a stutter or a minor speech problem. When people get worked up and flustered, like during an apology or an argument, they sometimes have a harder time with speech problems they learn to deal with and need to talk slower. Slow speaking is generally not a good sign of someone's intentions. For example, I learned to hide my stutter so well for so long that my sister completely forgot about it and then accused me of being condescending when I talked slow during an argument. So it's way too hard to tell why someone is talking slow to feel offended by it. I'm sorry for everything. That is the apology my ex told me when I wouldn't take him back and refused to text him. How about an actual explanation of what you are sorry for then? That's pity, not sorry. It's a manipulative tactic to make you feel bad in some way without even attempting to psychologically toy with you. It's like saying I'm human but your standards are too high for my humanness. I understand. Thank you for the explanation. They use finger quotes. All apologies that are truly and fully sincere need to include, in some fashion, 1. Acknowledgement of the offense. 2. Sincere remorse. 3. Commitment to change. Example, I am sorry I broke your toy. I feel bad that I broke your toy. I promise to be more careful in the future. That is a basic, complete apology. See book on apology. Anything less than that is lacking or even insincere. No commitment to change means they don't regret doing. Only feel bad they got caught. No remorse means they don't feel bad. No acknowledgement of the offense means they think they did nothing wrong. I would add to the acknowledgement part that you acknowledge that what you did really affected the person negatively and that their feelings are valid. I'm sorry you got offended. Basically blaming their mistakes on your actions even though they are a human capable of making their own decisions. Tone of voice. Their eyes. You need a good baseline for comparison, but compassion, hurt, and embarrassment are good indicators of a true apology. Not having those doesn't necessarily mean they aren't sincere, but it's a good indicator with other things shown in this thread. I think we can both learn from this. Did you mean my dad? They talk about themselves and tries to make the person feel bad for them. I'm sorry for what I did, but blah 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 has been affecting me lately. I'm sorry I've been yelling and manipulating you. My ex-girlfriend 5 years ago said some shit to me that's still on my nerves, so I'm taking it out on people. It's her fault and yours for not understanding me or something like that. I'm sorry we fought. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you took my words the wrong way. Any apology that expects you to forgive right away or say it's okay. Sometimes it's not okay, even if the apology is genuine. A true apology means you're really sorry. It doesn't mean you expect them to react a certain way. They wipe their eyes but they have no tears. You dated a guy like this a long time ago. He would act like he was crying and no tears anywhere, and if he did have one, he would very obviously close his eyes so he could squeeze it out. Ugh. The I'm so sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you felt that way. When they apologize for your reaction and not their actions. when they start with a deep sigh. I never said I was perfect, I'm sorry that you misunderstood. When they are always apologizing to me, it make me think they are just using it as an excuse to keep doing shitty things and never changing. Talking about Canadians or normal people. When they are apologizing and all is well until their final sentence is a justification for what they did. Playing the victim, appointing blame, external excuses. When that is the last thing that slips out their mouth during an apology, you know they're full of shit. If they provided from your bed whilst still inside your wife, I'm sorry, but I haven't finished yet. Could you come back around later? When they remove themselves from the equation so as not to take full responsibility, like one would if they were lying or trying to gloss over the truth the faucet was left running versus I left the faucet running, and when they focus on their intent instead of the impact of what they did. I didn't mean to smack you in the face with a frisbee. It's not my fault your face was in the way of my frisbee instead of I'm sorry I hit you with a frisbee. It was not my intention to, but I should have been more careful. If they say sorry and you're not quite ready to accept it yet and they get angry at you for that. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.